Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
How's it going?
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
Really? Inquisitor Emiridan, was it? Emiridan.
The texts say that Inquisitor Emeridan was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor
Indeed.
Emeridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
Yep, sounds good to me too.
Scout Harding, you had me at equipment.
Thought you might like that.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridan was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakkon. There's
Really?
also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakkon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakkon.
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakkonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
Got a minute, Scout Harding?
I thought we could catch up.
Anytime, Inquisitor.
So, what can you tell me about the basin?
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo. The stuff's
Right.
vile. Makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell. I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
Sure, yeah, why not?
That's a brilliant idea. I'll endorse it.
Wonderful. I'll write it up as soon as I get back to Skyhold.
Good. So, what do you think of Kenrick?
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
Right. Any thoughts on the Avar?
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Yes! Mayhem!
Thanks. What? Continue if you must.
All right. Get it out of your system.
Mayhem!
Oh. Yes, thank you, Bull.
How a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
Yeah. So, how's your family?
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they move to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montillier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me. But after Haven, I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers. It's just, I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're still with us, Scout Harding.
We defeated Corypheus. I thought you'd have returned to your old life.
After everything I've seen, I don't think I could ever go back to my old life. Could you? I can't just pretend. I can't just pretend I'm the same person. I got a letter from my mother. She was happy the breach was sealed. She had no idea what we went through. And I don't have the heart to tell her.
Alright then. We'll talk later.
We'll continue this another time.
See you soon, Inquisitor.
See ya.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Alright, and?
Have you been able to locate Inquisitor Ameridan's resting place?
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring
Right.
enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
Period-specific buckling?
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle, but ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter, while this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
Right. And what's this about Tevinter?
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter?
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
Alright, Professor. Tell me what you found.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
Tell me about this battle.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armorlings. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
Right. And what about this fishing camp?
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakkon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
Alright. I'll see what I can find on that island.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
I'll see what I can do, Professor.
What is this? Are the Fishers of Stone Bearhole too rude to share a meal with friends? The Inquisitor! Let his blood bathe the blades of the jaws of Hakkon!
Hello. I wouldn't advise that, gentlemen. Or ladies, I guess.
The jaws of Hakkon don't like us much. What'd we do this time?
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
Indeed.
You are the lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Robson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel, you and I.
How long have you been here, stranger?
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakkon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but
You don't agree?
they seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
May I borrow a boat, sir?
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
Ladies rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies.
Right.
Spirits want us to leave it be.
Right, well, I still need the boat.
Still need that boat. Otherwise, I'll have to swim. My boots will get wet. Very uncomfortable.
If I give you the boat, and you anger the spirits and die, other lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stone Bear Hold and speak with my Thane, Svara Sunhair. Get her blessing, and you may sail to Korth's rocky heart, if you wish.
A unique animal, unlike others we've encountered. Many creatures avoid places where the veil is thin. I suspect this was an exception.
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
Where? Oh. Here we go.
Still standing. That's...
Alright.
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
Tell me about the ruin.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Alright, sure.
Stay safe.
I will.
So... What the... These things again? Oh, come on. I don't want to do this again. What's the reward gonna be this time? Like a box of scraps? Some lint? Some magical lint? Don't make me do this again.
Your climbers seem tired, thanks. More hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, Thane Harrison.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakkon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Parv, you owe 4 rams to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Teared his tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies, and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast.
Excuse me.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. The Lowlanders have little love for your Dalish clans. I am impressed that you came to lead their Inquisition. You and your people have come far from the safety of the Lowlands.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yes. Given what we faced getting to your hold, we're nowhere near safety. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakkon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrofson. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakkon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
What can you tell me about the Jaws of Hakkon?
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakkon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
Well, why are they hostile?
What do the Jaws of Hakkon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakkonites care only for Hakkon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakkon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakkon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
Alright, tell me about the early group.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakkon.
Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the Lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
And of the recent group?
What can you tell me about the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakkon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrofson lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
I see.
I'll speak with you later.
Fair hunting. Inquisitor?
Hello. Tell me of Stonebear Hold.
I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
Well, maybe I'll do that. So what was the climbing contest all about?
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakkon is battle with blunted weapons.
Sure, that seems reasonable.
It seems as fair a way as any to decide such matters.
In many cases, the law is clear. The tests are only for real disputes. As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
I see. So, what's with this Sunhair guy?
How did you get the name Sunhair?
Oh, that's you.
Born Svara Janusdottir.
Oops.
For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire.
You lit your hair on fire?
Oh.
An enemy archer lit my hair on fire.
Right.
Knocked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes.
Of course not.
My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
I see. So, Thane Sunhair, I need a boat.
I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fisherman.
Bah, Rolfson. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so.
Alright. One more thing. Will you fight the Hakkonites?
The Hakkonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hakkonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hakkonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
But...
I'm not hearing a no, Thane Sunhair.
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen.
Right.
Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
Why does this bear matter exactly?
I'm a little confused about why I have to find a bear in order to gain the support of your tribe.
Storvacker is not a bear. She is our hold beast. She ties us to the gods. Without her... I have heard your elf gods turned from you. Is that not a bad thing? It is as that. I know more of this world than the world of spirits. Speak with our augur if you would know more. They're our gods.
Who?
Not yours. For you, it is enough that Storvacker matters to us.
Alright. Fair enough. Well, are you people looking for the bear? I mean...
Have members of the hold searching for Storvacker?
Yep.
The hold is already fearful. A great hunt for our hold beast would show weakness to the Hakkonites. If she were dead, the augur would know. So the hunters watch for tracks. That is all we can do.
Okay. So, about me and bears.
Maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but bears and I traditionally do not get along.
You have fought bears. You lived. Good for you.
A couple, yeah.
Fear will keep you respectful should you find Storvacker. You will be fine.
So you're saying she's friendly?
Right. Well, farewell, Thane Sunhair.
I'll speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Arvid, can I use your boat now?
Thane Sunhair gave me guest welcome at Stonebear Hold.
Aye, she sent word.
As a guest, then, may I please borrow your boat?
We would be poor hosts to refuse. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
Thanks. I hope so too.
Anybody else smell sea air and spice? That isn't right.
It's the spirits, darling. They're projecting sorrow and eliciting your most tragic memories in return.
Glad I asked. I could do without all the demons, boss. Anytime you want to leave is fine by me.
Well, we're not going to be leaving anytime soon. Not unless we find something about Inquisitor Ameridan. Yep, that's it. What? Hello? Oh. What? There's a...
We should deal with the rift.
This area will not be stable until it is gone.
Huh. Another closed rift. Oh.
I slept.
What?
To find him in dreaming.
Hello?
But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died.
Oh.
I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
Yeah, so you knew Ameridan?
You or she wanted to reach Ameridan again. We're also trying to find him.
Ameridan. Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
Right.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avar. Towns fell. All dead.
Oh.
One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avar dragon. Save Orlais.
He was on a mission.
This wasn't just a hunt. Inquisitor Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken.
Yes. A secret. Drawn by the dragon. Talana. I didn't want to, but where Ameridan goes, I go. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here, then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming, then dead.
Oh. Right, well, you can rest now, Spirit.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
Thank you. It was hard.
Say it.
She went a long time ago.
Yeah.
I stayed because she asked.
Alright.
Her things are there.
Oh.
She wanted them found.
Alright. I'll find them. Goodbye. Brothers, sisters in circles. Okay. Oh. Oh, her things. A bow. And ancient document. Commander of the Frostback Basin, official request that His Royal Majesty Cordelius Draco, Emperor of Orlais, from business vital to the safety and security of His Most Holy Empire, and that he and those who travel with him are to be afforded every service rendered, every assistance, and every courtesy in their efforts to protect the religion lives from threats in both magical and mundane. Okay. Ow! What?
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I've got a new ability with my hand. I think I can turn the veil itself into a magical shield that deflects enemy projectiles. And I think I can upgrade it in my ability tree. Whoa. Alright then.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
Professor, we've been to the island.
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Andraste's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridan had a lover. Talana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were others. This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
Indeed. So where do we go now?
At the very least, we've found something to work with. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hakkonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
I see. So, Professor, where are you from?
I take it you're not from Orlais, originally?
No. Starkhaven. Fourth son of
Yep.
Lord and Lady Kenrick, destined for chantry service. Fortunately, I convinced them the university might be a fashionable alternative.
I see. So how'd you get the job?
How were you assigned to the Inquisition?
I studied primarily the early chantry, particularly around the signing of the Nevarin Accord. That was why I transferred to the University of Orlais, closer to the source than Starkhaven. Sadly, most scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's history as settled, even with so many questions remaining. No one took my ideas seriously until your Inquisition formed. I wrote Ambassador Montelier, and, well, here we are.
Indeed. Tell me about the university.
What's it like at the University of Orlais?
Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the greatest minds I've ever known. Now, the university was always well regarded, but Empress Celine made it the envy of all Thedas. She even got them to start admitting elves. Few bent noses, but it's worth it. Knowledge knows no bounds and all. With that unpleasantness with Grand Duke Gaspard done, the university is safe as a haven for knowledge.
Alright, Professor. Let's discuss Ameridan.
I'd like to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are contentious. Some say he was a devout Andraste. Others suggest he cared little for religion, gaining leadership of the Seekers through Emperor Draken's friendship. He disappeared around the time the Seekers of Truth, the original Inquisition, incorporated into the newfound chantry. Historians assumed he retired to go dragon hunting. Our new information should shake up academic circles profoundly.
Alright then, Professor. That'll be all for now.
I'll speak with you later.
See ya.